We're going to start from the second that they announced that Ark Survival Evolved was going to be in UE5 and work our way up until this point. So the first thing that was just a straight up lie was that Jeremy Steiglitz, which is the lead designer / programmer and co-creative director of Ark Survival Evolved and a co-founder of Studio Wildcard, he straight up said that Ark Survival Evolved was going to be upgraded to UE5 for free and we wouldn't have to pay for it. And that was just a straight lie. And he never took the tweet down. If you want to go on Twitter, look up Jeremy Steiglitz. He still has it posted. Go check it out. And then the next thing is the price for Ark Survival Ascended. Originally, after they said it was going to be free, they said it was going to cost $90 in total, counting the DLCs. But it included Ark 2, which is ridiculous. They were basically forcing people to buy Ark 2, even though we have no idea how the game's going to be. We haven't even seen gameplay for Ark Survival Ascended, much less Ark 2. It's ridiculous. And then after that, they decided that they were going to show us some pictures of some trees. Trees. Straight up trees. Like, what? This is crazy to me. And if you scroll down on this tweet that they posted, Hod post, this is the real in-game Ark Survival Ascended trees. And for people that play PvP, I don't know if anybody on PvE uses this, but this is how the game is actually going to look if they still allow people to use INIs. Like, most people use this to have a competitive advantage in PvP. I hate that people do that, and I don't use one, but I mean, it's not bannable. They don't ban people for using INI. It's ridiculous. And look, the next reply is the tree when I have my INI, and they literally just removed all the branches off of it. I thought it was hilarious. You can see I commented on it right here. And they even respond to where is the gameplay? And they say that they'll be showcasing gameplay shortly before release, which, okay, we still haven't seen any. In 2 days from the day I'm making this video, it'll be July. And we still haven't seen a single piece of gameplay from Ark Survival Ascended. And let's keep in mind, this is just pictures. I even went to the Unreal Engine 5 website and looked through different assets that they have on the UE5 website. There's tree packages for UE5 that they give away for free. So these trees mean nothing. It's nothing. Why are you showing us this? Show us something that actually means something. This means nothing to me. Then they give us another picture in the next community crunch, which is just a picture of a smithy, campfire, mortar and pestle, and a sleeping bag. They haven't addressed any of the bugs, any of the exploits, any of the cheating. Whenever they announced Ark Survival Ascended and they were talking about everything that's going to be changed, they mentioned the cheating one time. All they said was something along the lines of multi-platform anti-cheat or something. And that's literally all they said. So if you think the cheating is going to be any different in Ark Survival Ascended than it was in Ark Survival Evolved, I think you're sadly mistaken. Now, they might, in the beginning, you might see them banning a few people, getting rid of some cheaters, but I don't see it being much different in the long term. I think it's going to be exactly the same as the first one. How many times has Wildcard failed us? They just keep doing this to us over and over and over and over again, and we fall for it every fucking time. Like, the fact that we keep on buying their DLCs and keep playing this game is dumb. That includes me. Like, I don't know why I'm still hoping for the best for everything that they release, because it's not going to be good. Like, can almost guarantee it. Every map or DLC that they've announced has been delayed. Every single map that they've released had an insane amount of bugs, an insane amount of exploits. They don't learn. They haven't learned over the, how many years? 8 years this game has been out. I think it came out in 2015 in early access. They haven't learned. I actually think it came out before 2015. I'm not sure on the release date. Don't quote me on that. But regardless, they haven't learned. And look, you even see Dodo Dex right here, which is like the companion app for Ark Survival Evolved, saying gameplay, question mark. Me every Friday afternoon for the next year. It shows you nobody has faith in Wildcard anymore. Nobody has faith. We shouldn't. There's no reason that we should. And this is the community crunch that the picture of the sleeping bag and everything came off of. And you see right here, they say enforcement update. If you know of an exploit on official servers, be sure to check out our bounty thread. They say we provide bounties for anyone who could report hacks or exploits of any kind, which are not aimbots, ESP, and speed hacks that can have a serious impact on gameplay or server stability on our official online servers. We've rewarded players with over 50K. You're rewarding people for everything that doesn't include aimbots, ESP, and speed hacks. That's the main fucking problem. What are you talking about? Like, this little message right here means nothing. You're rewarding people for everything besides what we need solved. This is the problem with at least the PvP side of the game. Like, you can't get on an official server without dealing with these three things in abundance. It's all over the official servers. All over. And then they give this structure comparison, which at first glance, I was like, all right, you know, this looks good. This is the old one and the new one in Ark Survival Ascended comparison. They said captured in UE4, captured in UE5. And they show them, you know, it looks like a solid improvement on it. But then you realize that this isn't how the structures look at all in UE4 on Ark Survival Evolved. And Captain Fat Dog pointed this out. I don't know if you ever heard of Captain Fat Dog, but he makes some good content. You should check him out on YouTube. Look here, let me show you the zoomed in. See, they make it like a little taller, and see how the forge doesn't have to like sit in front of the stairs. They tuck it under. The same thing with the stone structures. You see how the Fabby's like tucked under there? Same thing with the forge, it's tucked under. They changed the stone railing. They changed multiple things, but look at this. You go to Captain Fat Dog's tweet. This is how it actually looks in game. The fabricator is meshing through the staircase. It's ridiculous. And look at the map. They reduced the map size. They reduced the Fabby size to make it look better, which doesn't even make any sense. If you're trying to promote Ark Survival Ascended compared to Ark Survival Evolved, you should use the real version of Ark Survival Evolved because the comparison would look better. You would be showing the shitty Ark Survival Evolved compared to Ark Survival Ascended, and it would just make Ark Survival Ascended look better. Doesn't really make much sense to show a better version of Ark Survival Evolved. And then Dolly, which is a product manager for Ark Survival Evolved, is talking really good about the structure comparison. Doesn't even point out the fact that it's inaccurate. And the same thing with Cedric, which is the lead community manager for Ark Survival Evolved. He also is talking good about the structure comparison. And none of them ever, after Captain Fat Dog made the tweet about the structure comparison, nobody replies. Nobody. If you're a community manager for Ark Survival Evolved, don't you think that you should be responding to this type of shit? But no, he stays silent. All of them stay silent. There was no post from Ark Survival Evolved, no post from Snail Games, no post from Dolly, no post from Cedric, no post from Jeremy Steiglitz, none of them. They just stay silent. And that's the worst part about this company. Every time a problem is brought up, they just stay silent. That's a problem. And then for Community Crunch 367, which was, I think this was last Friday, they announced that they have an update coming to the ASA roadmap next week, so stay tuned. No details on what it's going to be or anything. I think we'll find out tomorrow, actually, what this is all about. But being that they didn't provide any details on what it's going to be, it's kind of scary. I feel like we're looking at another delay. I mean, if we're using history to determine what the future is going to be like, then you can go ahead and assume that this is going to be a delay. The game probably won't be coming out in August. There hasn't been a single DLC that Wildcard has released on time. Not one. You can go ahead and expect another delay. I mean, maybe not. I could be wrong, but I think it's going to be another delay. And I'm not really going to cover this in this video, but this is another serious problem that Wildcard or Cedric or Dolly or Snail Games has yet to mention. Hasn't tweeted about it, hasn't responded to anything. Nothing. And this is serious accusations. Jake Lucky, which is, he does a bunch of news on different games and stuff, got 400,000 followers. This video has 3.4 million views. 3.4 million. He says the biggest video game corruption news of the year. 93 players in Ark Survival were falsely banned after raiding a rival tribe who got them banned by the publishers of the game with no explanation. And still, no explanation. Absolute insanity that needs to be answered. Yes, it does. And this was with some big YouTubers, like some big ARC YouTubers. This was Xfibio, Shockist. I don't know if you remember Montage Gaming, but Montage Gaming was in there. Hod Gaming was also in there. And all of these creators have made videos about it too. Like, it isn't just the 3.4 million views that this guy got. Asmongold made a video on it, which he has almost 2 million subscribers. The video was posted 10 days ago. He's got 300K views. I haven't even refreshed his tab. Let's see, it might even be more than that. 322,000 views on this Asmongold video about it. And let's see. Let's refresh Snail Games Twitter. Oh, they're talking about the Steam summer sale that has Ark Survival Evolved and their shit game Atlas on sale, or PixARK, but they haven't mentioned any of the other bullshit that happened. None of it. Look, you could go on their Twitter and see literally nothing. No response. Let's see Ark Survival Evolved's Twitter. They tweeted about a community crunch, some other shit, concept art, another community crunch, Arkpocalypse, nothing about any of the bullshit that happened. It's crazy. But if you want to see our thoughts on the rest of the Ark Survival Ascended stuff that they released, I'm going to leave a link to the video on the screen. You could check that out if you want. Let me know what y'all think about this bullshit in the comment. I think it's fucking ridiculous, but that's just me. With that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.